Welcome back to Vintage Cube, everybody. Here we are for another one. I just can't seem to get enough lately, so well, that's the content you're getting. Hopefully, you like it. So, gonna jump in a moment and see for the draft, and let's once again hope for some power. All right, here we go. Here's our first pack. Unfortunately, no power once more, but that's all right. We got some interesting options in Ancient Tomb. Obviously, that can power out some good stuff. Miscalc, solid interaction, and the cycling is pretty relevant. Verdant is a fetch, but generally the non-blue fetches aren't as high of a priority for me. Fallen Shinobi is a card I like, but multicolor, and it takes a little bit of a specific deck, mostly something with a number of creatures. I think I'm just going to open with Ancient Tomb. It's just the most power here. I shouldn't say power, the most powerful card here, in that it can get us off to a strong start. Oh boy. All right, folks, today we're in for a day where the cat's going to be real annoying, so get ready for that. Okay. What do I want to pick here? Nothing looks great, unfortunately. Might take the only blue card in the pack. Thieving Skydiver's solid. I can definitely mess with them in a number of ways. Beyond that, the Absence is a solid card, but I don't necessarily love being in white. I could speculate on a Crucible, but that feels like you want the Strip Mine or the Wasteland first, or some other way to combo with it. I'm just gonna take Skydiver and be disappointed in the quality of that pack. Wow, we're getting some pretty mediocre picks here. I'm probably going to take Duretti now. This is just the strongest card in the pack, even though it's multicolor and it's a different color than this pick. The only other thing I would consider out of here is Revoker, which is good. But I think Duretti's a bit stronger, and yeah, no, that's mostly it. It's a bit stronger. So let's take it. These have been some weak packs, though. Like, there's just nothing exciting here. I could take Armageddon. It's at least a powerful card. I could take Emery, though we haven't seen a single artifact. Yikes. A Rakdos return, like it goes in the same colors already at least. Take the Emery sort of speculatively. We're looking for artifacts to go with the ready anyway, but this is going poorly right now. Okay, Deluge is reasonable, Brazen Borrower is reasonable, Frost Titans are reasonable. So this is finally a decent pack. Just sucks to have your first, like, Ancient Tomb's okay as a first pick, and then these three were pretty bad for the quality of pick we're spending on them. Deluge or Borrower is the question then. I have an Emery and a Skydiver right now. Yeah, let's just stick in blue, I think. I do like Deluge quite a bit, but Borrower is also a really strong card. And, yeah, this Duretti's not necessarily getting in there right now, so... probably just take a Venser here. Again, another piece of interaction. Looks like we're kind of setting up to just be an interactive deck. So I'd rather take that over Impulse, which is better in like combo type shenanigans. And then Freebooter's good, but again, we don't necessarily want to commit to a second color quite yet. Oh man. I mean, I'm gonna take Upheaval here. Karn's pretty cool too, but I think this is just the highest upside here, even though, again, we don't have any acceleration yet, so this could end up being a dud, but it's just powerful enough. And let's see, is Krark something I might be interested in? Turn it or copy it. I think this is best in like mono red decks with some burn, and you can cast Lightning Bolt a few times if it gets bounced back to your hand or whatever. Doesn't seem like it's for us. None of this looks particularly exciting. I think I'll take this Sphinx, maybe for some sort of potential with Tinker or something. Alright, well, we're going to get some bad picks coming up now, considering they were bad the first time around. But we'll deal with what we can here. Dryad's sort of interesting with other people. We might want to be blue-green. I could think Wear and Tear is just a shatter as well. We don't have any fixing for anything yet, so I'll take the Dryad. Definitely speculative. Okay, Findhorn Elves. It's pretty late, so I don't mind that. Maybe we go blue-green and try to make that upheaval work that way. Let's pick up the Findhorn Elves. Nolly's okay as well. It's a little expensive, but it's a green card. I guess we'll take it. Random Huntmaster. Ooh, Frost Titan Wheeling's pretty cool. I'll take that. And then sure. Ooh, I'll probably play Golgari Signet as well. Alright, the Reddy's probably not getting in there. We're probably looking to be green-blue at this point. This is like an interactive spell. This is sort of a curve filler a little bit. Skydiver's interaction, Venser's interaction. Okay, what are we doing here? I could take birds or Everflowing Chalice. The Iron Mesa doesn't really help. Talancron doesn't seem particularly exciting. Karn's fine. I'm just gonna take more acceleration. We're sort of settling into a plan, even though it's a little bit weird, but here we go. Yeah, I think this makes sense. We'll just try to make the upheaval work through good old-fashioned green ramp. Okay, I do like Force of Will. I think I'll probably be taking that. The fairy's looking pretty cool, but we're already very poor on fixing. We have 0. So I don't necessarily want to add a third color if I don't have to. I guess this is technically fixing, but it's not the most reliable form of fixing since they're likely to kill it. So I'll take Force of Will here as another piece of interaction. We have a decent amount of blue cards, and we're definitely looking to pick up more. Okay, I could take Delta or Counterspell here. Do like Counterspell, but I think I have to pick up the Delta and pray for some sort of tropical island type card down the road. Okay, Volcanic Island's not quite it. There's a Sylvan though, which I'll probably take over Time Warp, which is also a good card, but I like the cheaper cards better, generally speaking. Let's grab that. We're definitely on an Oath deck. I saw Hexdrinker beat us in the other draft, but I still don't think I'm quite on board for that one. So this pack's pretty much a dud. I'll take a relic, I guess. We don't really do anything with our own graveyard, so it's fine. Fauna Shaman, we don't really have any great combos with it. I might take Terrasdon just to have a big fatty. This could open up some lines of play. We don't have the ramp for it quite yet, but well, we could get a sneak attack. Again, we don't have the fixing to make that work. I might just take the Gilded Goose instead. It's not the best ramp, unfortunately, but it is ramp. And fixing. Both are important here. Oh man, sneak. Yeah, like, we don't have amazing sneak targets quite yet. I could take a random sword. Yeah, no, I'll just take the Gilded Goose. That's fine. Bayou, not really where we want to be. Prime Speaker, huh? Sack creature to search for one that's one higher. It doesn't look like we're quite there. Probably just taking a Lotus Cobra. Well, there are a couple of creatures hiding over here. I guess there's like a Venser and a Skydiver that are fine. Oh, this Emery's also quite bad at the moment. Okay, well, we're becoming a lot more of a green deck. It's okay. I wanted a Ranged Hermit or a Gear Hulk. I guess an instant with this, so it's literally just Force of Will at the moment. Any other instance? I don't know if I can cast Petty Theft with it. I don't believe so, but I'm not 100% on the rules there. I'll take this. I'm not even excited about it, to be honest, but maybe we get an opposition or something that'll be good. Right, another big green dude. It's like fine. At this point, I guess I'll take a stomping ground for potential fetch interactions. And maybe take some card draw. I don't think Yorian's quite doing it for us, and we're not really looking to Ulamog. So you find like a channel or something. So we'll just take that and get you out of here. Tarka could potentially make it in. I'll put it in here for now. Definitely not playing all three of these unless something changes, but if we get the right fixing, I could see playing a Tarka. It's, you know, it's a powerful effect. It's an 8/8 flyer that also deals with some things when it comes in. It's definitely useful. Okay, we got a Mana Crypt or an On-Color Mox. Definitely gonna pick one of those two. Hope to maybe wheel the Courser. The Treachery would be lovely, but I don't think that'll wheel. I think I take the Mox here. The fact that it's on color is a pretty big deal. Again, our mana fixing is going to be poor by the looks of it, so having something that isn't colorless is pretty relevant. We do need to fill sort of this middle part of the curve. We have some early acceleration and we have like giant finishers, but we don't have things to do in the middle of the game right now. Blue was cut pretty hard last pack. I'm hoping we see a few more blue cards this time. Okay, I could take a Narset. I could take a Noble Hierarch. I don't think I can play the Cryptic. Again, the mana is just too rough. We've been seeing this card a lot and not playing it a lot, which is unfortunate. It is a powerful card. I could actually take Smuggler's Copter. That's no joke. Though a couple of our creatures can't crew it, which is awkward. So how good is Narset here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. It's a little bit low. I don't know that I need another 1-drop Accelerant all that much, though. So I'm going to take it and hope it works out. Alright, here I guess I'll take another Accelerant over like Sword, which is medium here, I think. Daze is fine, but yeah, just take more acceleration. Fixing. Okay, the opposition is good. I will take opposition, and that'll definitely help. That's another hit for Narset as well. Makes the range tournament definitely worth playing, and the Avenger quite good. Ooh, a couple of interesting options here. I like Sphinx, I like Garruk, I like I guess Mystic not as much. I think I take Garruk for the big acceleration into like upheaval and some of our finishers. We don't really need another big thing quite as much, so let's take the Garruk. Okay, take a Raphalos too. Yeah, this deck's looking pretty good except for the fact that we got no mana fixing, so we'll be relying on some of these creatures. We at least did pick up a few creatures that can generate mana of any color, and that is relevant, but... okay, Whisperwood's another solid, solid card that also works well with opposition, so I'll take that one. I mean, I'll take one of the green cards here for the sideboard. This is good against stuff like mono red. This is good to pressure. I think I'll take that just to have a 5/5 I can pressure with. Alright, well, I'll take Courser over Steam Vents, which doesn't really do anything. It's a good combo with Library as well, on top of just being a good card in its own. Yeah, the Tarka didn't get there. I'm gonna have to make a few more cuts here, probably, but that's more than doable. The Signet's probably not something I want to do. I'd rather be accelerating with creatures when I have stuff like opposition. We'll have to see about this Narset as well. This can hit just instants or sorceries or anything. Just oh man, losing my voice. Any non-creatures, that's good. Alright, well, I'll take the only green card. I don't expect I'll play it. Sure, take a Pride Mage. And sure, we'll rob someone of some white fixing. Alright. Don't know why it's taking so long here. Ooh, Elvish Mystic Wield. Alright, well, I won't say no. Random Inkwell, sure. Academy runs, okay. So we're gonna have to figure out what cuts to make and which cards to run, which cards not to run, but definitely not running Stomping Ground. Maybe running Polluted Delta. Having a shuffle with both Courser and Library is useful enough that I'll probably run that. Just as an island that shuffles, and then Mox I'm counting as a land, so we need to cut about 2 cards, maybe even just one with this much acceleration. I don't mind playing a little bit land light, I think. We have 4 1-drop accelerants, a Lotus Cobra, a Sylvan Carried, and a Rofellos. Yeah, it seems pretty good. This, I guess, doesn't really accelerate in that fashion. So what's on the block? Narset, I think Finale's sort of on the block. Terraston Avenger, I like. Titan, I might not need. Venser's good. I think... Yeah, I think those are the ones that I'm least interested in. So I have to decide if I want to cut one or more of them, and then which ones, if any. So on Finale, search library in a graveyard for a creature card with cover mana cost X, put onto the battlefield, and then if X was 10 or more, your creatures get gigantic. So we didn't get any way to like make this truly large, right? We have Rafellos is the only like massive acceleration we have. Otherwise, we're kind of small time accelerating. So this isn't quite as good. If this was Green Suns, which costs a little less, that lets me actually put accelerants out at a reasonable price, but paying 3 mana for an Elvish Mystic is not something I'm looking to do. And then I could pay like 7 for a Deranged Hermit. That's still not that good of a deal. I think I'm not that interested in this one. So we'll try it like this. The Narset might miss quite a lot, but I think it's good to have in the deck just as a way to prevent our opponents from drawing extra cards, and if that's bad, we can side it out. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to start like this, and definitely go heavy green. Again, green fixes our mana quite a bit, so it's kind of alright. This isn't really a double blue card. I guess the Narset is, Force really isn't, and these are pretty late in the game, so let's see, it's suggesting 7/6. It's almost certainly not what I want to do. So if I count these as like sort of blue source, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that can generate a blue source, and then we have 1 there, so it's kind of 5. So I could see going down to as little as 3, maybe 4 islands, and then we get what, 13 lands. This would be 9 forests, which is pretty good. So that's 10 green sources to begin. I mean, our green also fixes our green, right? So we get to double green off of single green pretty often. I think I'll try it like this. Save deck, take a screenshot, and I'll see you guys for round number 1. Alright, our match has arrived. Let's jump in. See if Magic Online decides to bring that window up this time. Oh, it did. Alright. Good job, Magic Online. Okay. This is not an incredible hand, but it's hard to say no to a Mox into Narset, I guess. So we'll keep this. If they're an aggressive deck, we're completely boned. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It's mono red. Well, we lost. All right. Yeah, this was the risk with this hand, is Narset's not particularly good against aggressive decks. And it's really the only thing we have going for it. Were we playing against, you know, some sort of control deck, obviously becomes quite a bit better. Oh well, do this, minus, probably miss. I got an upheaval, sick. Upheaval also not at his best against mono red. They were shot in port, okay. Well, looks like they're not using it this turn. Oof, Eidolon, okay. It's not great either. Just can't steal enchantments, right? Just artifacts, yeah. Wonder if they'll kill Narset or not. Alright, they are killing Narset, so at least gained us some life and drew us a card. It's like kind of helpful here. Okay, Goose is not bad. If I can deploy this Whisperwood Elemental, I could get somewhere. Gonna take a bunch of damage off this Eidolon no matter what. I could play the opposition, but doesn't really do that much, right? So I could play opposition now, take like 7, go to 11, play these guys next turn. Or just hope I get there on the Whisperwood, I guess. I think I go for the Goose and the Skydiver here. Even though it costs me life off the Eidolon. The food could end up being pretty relevant. I'll just cast this without a kicker. Just block. Hope to deploy our Whisperwood soon. Figure, sure. Can't do anything this turn, so that's fine. We'll see if they try to port me the following turn or they have something else here. Yeah, this might be a bolt or something. Battle display on that. Okay, that also sucks. Well, if they don't kill the Goose and we draw land, we can still play Whisperwood. Bomat, sure. Bomat is mostly fine. So this can at least trade for a random 2/2. Okay, they're attacking with Eidolon. That's good for me, I think. Go ahead and block there. Take 6. Draw our fellows, which doesn't help. So yeah, we're dead now. All right. Well, that was brutal. Mono red is a thing that happens in this cube, and I don't particularly enjoy it, but there's not a lot I can do. Let's see, is any of this stuff good or bad against mono red? I mean, upheaval's not at its best, but I think we have to keep it anyway. Basically should be looking at this part of the curve and seeing if anything could be taken out. I could definitely see taking out Terrastodon. Bit slow, and maybe just bringing in something like Poly K. 5/5 just is a pretty massive wall against mono red, honestly. Could even see bringing in Ooze. It can gain me some life, and it's just 2/2 that can jump in the way as well. Maybe I just cut the upheaval. Sure, let's try it like this. Just become a little bit faster. Definitely be on the play. And what do we got? Well, this is not keepable, so let's mulligan. I mean, I'll keep this. I don't know that it's good. I think I probably put the Asian Tomb back. I probably should have taken the Asian Tomb out of the deck, honestly. We'll go turn one of our fellows into it probably gets killed when we play a Sylvan, I guess. Maybe the Tomb's worth it to like get this range tournament out on time, but I don't think it is. I imagine this will just die, but that at least means we're not being pressured immediately, which is good. Oh, they're gonna strip mine me? That's fine. Okay, it's not the best draw, but Sylvan's solid here, and we get to, I guess, attack them with Rafellos. Okay, that's still not a burn spell, so I'm kind of okay with it. So we yield. Obviously, Sylvan also not at its best against mono red, but it's gonna give us a land here, hopefully. Wow, there's no lands. Okay, well, we're screwed then. Oh boy. So I have 3 mana right now. I mean, I have to pay some life at least. I guess I'll put this back. Pay 4 life for this one, and just play both of my elves here. Hack. The fact that we can draw a line off that Sylvan is pretty atrocious. Okay, it's still not removal, so it might still be okay. Down to 14. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going to deploy Hermit and just keep something in hand to pitch the Forcible if we need. Probably the Titan, I guess. So let's go top, top. Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're probably paying Echo on this. Man, that strip might end up hurting a lot more than I thought it would. Oh, okay, they're conceding anyway. Oof, that was a close one. Library not quite delivering, but I guess good enough. Alright, let's see. Yeah, nothing else I want to change, I don't think, for being on the draw, so just hope they don't have too many burn spells and try to get there. Alright, here's our opener. I think this is too slow on the draw. I mean, Courser and Dryad are both excellent, but we're just gonna get run over before we get to play a 3-drop, so I think we need to mulligan for acceleration. This is worse, so we're gonna mold 5. Okay, this is keepable. Let's keep this, figure out what to put back. Because the Rafellos isn't looking too amazing here. This has to be an island, so we're gonna go like birds into Caryatid. So I can put Rafellos back, and then it's either Thirst or Pelucranos. And I think Pelucranos is strong enough that I just want to keep it, so I'll put back Thirst here. Obviously don't love mulliganing to 5, but can you do? They have a haste creature, sure. Okay, Hermit's not bad. Okay, Eidolon's annoying. But the Caryatid's a nice blocker with hexproof, so that's pretty good. And we shouldn't have too many things we need to cast with CMC 3 or less here. Alright, well, I will play the Caryatid. Just not playing the Polluted Delta for now because that life could end up mattering. Maybe we don't end up playing it. Maybe we draw something where we want to shuffle as well. So all kinds of reasons to do things that way. Rabble Master. Okay. That's annoying, but not the worst thing in the world quite yet. We can play Pelucranos and hopefully do some blocking and then eat a couple other creatures maybe. Definitely blocking here. Take 2, it's not so bad. Goose as well, okay. I guess part of the problem with playing Pelucranos is they get to attack with a Rabble Master, which will get +1 +0 for each other attacking Goblin. So it'll be a 4/2. I guess I could block it. Then they have to use a burn spell to like finish the Poly-K off. That doesn't sound so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to leave the Caryatid untapped if I can, but I also wouldn't mind deploying the Goose here. Yeah, and this doesn't block as well, but it can still block a 1/1, so I guess that's fine. All right, so let's go get an island. Play a Goose, and oh, I'm thinking damage off that. Maybe that wasn't worth it. I think about it, but it is what it is. I get a food token at least. And we get to deploy Pelucranos. I mean, if this survives, that's obviously pretty powerful. Yield to Rabble Master, that's fine. See how they decide to attack here. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they could easily have a bolt for this Pelucranos, but I can't not block here. Yeah, they do. Okay. That's fine. We have the ranged hermit to follow up. Hopefully you can't kill that one. And we still at least get to trade with the Eidolon. We are down to 8, though. They're gonna do something on upkeep now. This is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to decide between using the food versus leaving Caryatid untapped. And I think the food could end up being quite relevant for actually gaining life down the road. So I'm gonna just leave the Goose untapped, have it block a 1/1 again. Yeah, it's fine to me. If they have another burn spell for the Hermit, then it is what it is. I'll have to be careful about that when deciding my blocks. Vortex. Vortex is pretty bad for me, since I now can't gain life. But at least it means they're not killing the Hermit here, which is relevant. So I get to just gobble up all these goblins for basically free. So block, block, block. And I do have to decide if I want to pay the upkeep on this. I might need to. I might have to try and race them with these squirrels. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I'll take my damage from the vortex, and then, so if I pay for this, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can keep the Caryatid back since I don't need this food anymore, I guess. It just prevents life gain, yeah. So I keep Caryatid untapped. I attack with like 2 squirrels, 3 squirrels maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think I pay for this. It's pretty bad. Five. Pay. Okay, draw Fellows, which is not very good. So let's see. If they have burn, I'm basically dead anyway, so I need to assume they don't have burn. So if I attack with 3 squirrels, what are their attacks back? Rabble Master, Goblin, Swift Spear. I can block Rabble Master. I can block. think maybe just 2 this turn. Next turn I'll deploy some more threats and I can try to make more aggressive attack. Always yield. Okay, Bomat Courier, not too scary. Let's see what else they have. Mizzy Mortars on the Hermit. Yeah, that's bad. So I can take 1 here before things get real bad. So I have to block 3 things. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, so this can block here. Right, because I can't win the next turn. I get to attack them for like 2 or whatever, so it doesn't do anything. So I need to be able to survive 2 turns. So we'll go chump and then block a courier, I guess. Take 1. Right. Hope to draw something relevant. It's not. Okay, so from here, I definitely want to play as much as I can. I need to be able to block all 4 of these next turn. The fellow's costing double green is actually like pretty awkward here. So Rafello's double green, then Scavenging Ooze for 1 and 1. Leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. So I should be able to attack with the squirrel still. Alright. Yeah, I should be comfortably able to attack with these. I don't mind chumping with the goose at this point. And I mean, I'm not beating Vortex any other way, so. This also means they have to be a little bit careful on how they swing. I mean, they can also just have a lightning bolt, but, you know, these things happen. Alright, well, we lost to Mono Red. No real shame in that. Gave him at least a close game in one of those there, so that's fine. And I'll see you for round number 2. Alright, here we go for match number 2. Let's do this. Hopefully not another aggressive deck. I will play first. Okay, this looks fine. Obviously no blue mana, but the Lotus Cobra fixes that a little bit. Let's start with our elf. Pass. Okay. I guess this also fixes for blue, so yeah. Ooh, so I can go Lotus Cobra into Rafellos here rather than the Dryad. That seems like it's probably better. Let's yield, make a green, play Rafellos. Hope they can just wipe us out here. Wishclaw Talisman. Alright. Our opponent going deep. I have enough mana for Avenger if I play this land, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, actually I have more than enough. If I don't play it though, it's 2, 4, 5, so that's not. I don't know how worth it that is. I'll probably just go the Dryad plus Thirst here. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's make a blue, I guess. So I guess I could even go Thirst first. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. 1, 2. Turn Ancient Tomb and a Garruk. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play Garruk and still play Dryad. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap 2 lands. And tap 1, 2. No, oh no, I have exactly enough. Yeah, so that works. I want the Avenger around. So I guess I'm just discarding 2 lands, or maybe I don't care about this Dryad. Maybe just like Garrick make a beast. It's fine. And keep Forest around, I guess. Tough decision. Yeah, I think that might be best, actually, is just not worrying about the Dryad. And I guess I'll keep Ancient Tomb over Forest. It doesn't look like my life's going to matter too much, and the fellows could die, so let's do that. 3, 4, Garrick. Make a beast and attack. And next turn we'll probably go Avenger plus play land. Depending on what they do, of course. Okay, they're searching with Wishclaw. Who knows what they're up to here? They're probably some sort of combo deck, if I had to guess. I don't know what they could search for that, you know, makes it worth it to give me the Wishclaw. Let's look at our own list. We have so much mana. I have to decide what I want to get, if anything. I could Wishclaw for Terrastodon, blow up all their lands, and the Wishclaw as well. I could get a Frost Titan, tap something. Actually, no, I can't play my blue cards. I don't have blue mana for it. What's happened? They've played an island and tapped it and then conceded. Okay. Well, that was weird. Yeah, so I probably would have searched for Terrastodon and just like blown up their lands. But no need to worry about that. Now, as we're playing in some kind of combo deck, I imagine. Maybe a weird control deck, but I imagine combo. Which, does anything in my sideboard look good against combo? I don't. Well, Pelucranos, once again. Just a 5/5 to provide pressure could be interesting. Narset looking amazing in this matchup. Definitely want that one. Let's see. Yeah, Terrastodon Avenger look good. Yeah, I don't know what I would cut for the Pelucranos. So I think I'm just gonna keep this as is for now. We'll see. We'll see how game 2 shapes out. If we get a little bit more information, then maybe I bring it in over something. This hand's all mana, which I don't love, but it does have the upheaval to kind of get me back into things eventually. I'm on the draw, so I'll draw something. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. It's borderline to be sure. Mana Vault. Okay, Mana Vault's scary. What am I drawing here? Ooh, Narset. Okay. With Narset, I probably want to get an island and just play this off the Signet. Yeah, so, well, I'm not going to get the island yet because I'd obviously like to draw one, so I'll just leave this uncracked for the time being. Yield to that. Hopefully I don't just like blow up my mocks, but at least we deployed the elves, so it's kind of the same here. Okay, they're just keeping a bunch of mana, that's fine. Not gonna crack that. Hoping to draw an island, or, you know, literally anything except the forest would have been good, but we drew a forest instead. I'm actually going to deploy the tomb here just so that's in play. I'm not too afraid of them like playing a Resto Angel or something, so I'll attack with this Mystic. Pass. I don't know if they're just like sitting on a counter spell or what the deal is. They have a lot of mana. Maybe they're afraid of our own counter spell. Maybe they're just waiting for a big combo turn. Terrastodon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're getting there, but this hand did not pan out very well. Can't play Narset or Upheaval. Our opponent just given infinite time to do whatever. Though they're not doing much with it, so maybe their hand's not very good either. Okay, Garrick's a solid draw. I can actually do something cute with Garrick here, right? I can fetch an island and then untap it to try to deploy the Narset, right? So I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, play Garrick. And yeah, I can tap island and untap it to play the Narset. Okay, well, let's give that a shot. It's probably getting countered, but who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that resolved, so I'll go get an island. Tap the island, untap 2 lands. And play Narset. Solve that. Okay, get a Sylvan. I'll deploy Sylvan as well. And hopefully the Narset slows them down. They clearly don't have any counter spells, so they're just setting up for some kind of big combo, and Narset often messes with that. Okay, they're going to be very sad about the results of that one. Blooming Marsh, got it. Alright, go ahead and draw with Sylvan here. That's pretty good. Always yes, always yield. 2 lands on a Courser, so we'll definitely want to play one of those lands off the Courser. Unless I just want to Upheaval here. So I could go... How much mana can I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I could go Upheaval. I have 3 floating. I play an Ancient Tomb, that's 5. I play a Mox Emerald, that's 6. I can play Garruk, untap 2 more lands. Yeah, that seems like it probably wins, so... let's just... I guess I'll still keep the Courser. We'll put these back on top for now. Oh, I even get extra mana because I get to untap Tomb here. Actually, wait, undo. I can Narset first. I might as well do that. Okay, I missed, that's fine. Then we'll go 1, 2, tap 2 lands. Tap everything, play Upheaval. 3, 4. Play Mox. Play probably Ancient Tomb. Play Garruk. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do, but that's alright. Yeah, it didn't work out quite how I wanted, but that's fine. Play a Mystic and just like make a beast, it's fine. Alright, well, won that one. Time to move on to round number 3. I'll see you there. Okay, here we are for match 3. I'm going to keep this hand. Fellows goes a long way, and we can't play this opposition very easily, but that's okay. We'll hopefully draw into something with Sylvan. Opponent mulliganing to 5, yikes. And they're on the play, which could be good or bad still. There's definitely 5-card hands that can win games of Vintage Cube. Oh, don't be mono red, please. I don't think I can take that again. Really, Mountain's a bad thing to see because it means the chances of this fellow surviving are quite a bit lower. Pretty sure I still have to play it, even though it's like extremely likely to die at this point, but the upside is just too high. I mean, I guess I could just play Sylvan. Double red doesn't interact with Sylvan very much, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Even though the upside's a little bit less, it's just a play that's more likely to work out here. Especially if they're gonna sit there and not do a whole lot. Sylvan Library's great. That's always yes, always yield. Cobra could be good. But we didn't draw land. That's awful. Man, Sylvan Library's been doing a lot of not drawing lands. Okay, well now I'll probably play the Fellows. I think I just pay 8 life, and I'm gonna be forced to discard a card, but I need to draw land next turn. It's like hugely important, so I have to do it this way. Then I'll just discard. Narset looks like it might be really good here. Yeah, it's dying. Oh, they're thirsting. Okay. Yeah, Narset looks like it's going to be good here. I'll probably... Well, let's see what they discard. If they have artifacts, then maybe the Skydiver's still good. Goblin Welder, empty the Warrens, huh? You know, I'm like miles away from casting Terrasthon, right? I dump that one. All these double blue cards, though. Yeah, I'll dump Terrasthon. Just like so far away from casting it. I think it's more likely to get double blue cards in play. Okay. Fellows is predictably dead. At least they didn't get too many creatures with Pyroclasm. It's pretty relevant. Okay, we drew a land this time. That's helpful. Ooh, we drew a couple lands, and some of them are pretty good. Okay, so I could go Lotus Cobra, play an Ancient Tomb, make something that's white do it. So I can't do better than Lotus Cobra Birds here, unfortunately. But these are good. I do want lands. I'm a little afraid of paying too much more life, and it doesn't affect this turn too much. So I think I'll just put 2 of them back on top. I guess I'll keep the island here. So let's go top and top. Play Cobra. Play a land. Always yield. Make a green. And play a birds. Pass. And I'm definitely looking to get Narset into play as soon as possible. Looks like it's going to be great here. Corsair is a good one as well. What is this nonsense? A Glory Banger? Alright. Well, I'm glad I didn't go down on life too much. I assume they're going to kill one of my creatures here. Yeah. They're both kind of the same, really, so it doesn't matter which one they kill too much. Okay, they're killing the Cobra, that's fine. I'm blocking, just take my damage here. And since they exerted, I'm happy to get Narset into play this turn and maybe try to set up an opposition afterwards. Could be pretty strong. Okay, let's carry it. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana this turn. So I'd probably just go Narset plus Caryatid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I could have 6 with Ancient Tomb, but my short colors at that point. 2, 3. I guess if I play it before. Yes, the problem is I'd like to play Corsair and then immediately play a land off the top, but I can't do that with the Ancient Tomb here. So I'll probably skip the Ancient Tomb out for now. Oh, I do have to pay life to keep one of these in hand, don't I? Because I need a land and the Caryatid. What if I skip out the Narset, I guess? Maybe we just assume that won't be that big a deal, and I can go Corsair, play Forest off the top, play Caryatid, and then I can try to set up opposition the turn after, and I'll have 3 creatures for it. That seems like it might be better. Okay, let's do that. So we'll go put this on top, put this on top, play a Corsair, play a land, basically that, and then they're Caryatid here. Obviously, a lot depends on what they do, but yeah, looking to get opposition to play. Being sort of annoying, but mostly fine. It was Zealous Conscripts. That's not too bad. Oh, they're gonna tap their Glory Ring. Yeah, that's kind of cute, I guess. Hit them pretty hard and kill something. Okay. Third again. I assume they're gonna kill the Courser here. Yep, that's fine. So I'm thinking 7. Turns off the Ancient Tomb, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I don't think losing Caryatid is what I want to do. So that's fine. Well, it's not, but... Okay, Ancient Tomb. Garrick's not bad. 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, I can't do Garrick into untap lands into play opposition here. So I guess I'll have to play Hermit this turn, and then set up opposition for the turn after. And just use the Hermit to block for now. It seems okay. So don't want Ancient Tomb, obviously. Can I afford Garrick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Garrick effectively costs 2, so I can't quite do that either. So I guess I'll just play a land here. So let's go top, top, play a land, and play Deranged Hermit. I guess I can also play Skydiver, just have an extra creature at this point. Doesn't look like there's going to be an artifact for me to worry about. So I may as well do that. Make this opposition even better. Let's cast that. Pass the turn. I mean, they could just have a burn spell to kill me. Dak? Okay, well, Dak's annoying, but there's nothing for them to steal at least. And Narset beats Dak pretty nicely here if we get that far. They don't just immediately get a burn spell. It's going to be Moxjet Solemn, wow. Okay. They're not even going to attack, that's great for me. So, not paying Echo most certainly. No. Then we get Garrick again. Ooh, Avenger's kind of an insane follow-up too. Oh, okay. So I need to get opposition to play this turn. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do Garrick with it. So I guess we'll just do that. Let's go top, top. Play Garrick, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap 2 lands. I guess it costs me a creature, but I think having the Garrick in play is worth it. Tap 2 lands. And play opposition. And stop on their upkeep here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 taps. So I'll obviously need to tap their 2 creatures and their Raging Ravine. So I guess I'll also tap a couple other lands. Let's go Ravine. And I probably want to tap them out of red, I would imagine. Tap there. Tap there. And then I guess I can tap a forest as well. And then I have the taps for their 2 creatures. That's fine. So I need to find a mountain and a burn spell to kill me. Batter Skull Smokestack. Okay, so they're going pretty hard on the artifact thing. Conscripts. Pass. Well. Alright. And let's see. Probably just getting Avenger into play this turn. Oh, there's an upheaval too. I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't think we need it. So let's go. Yeah, I'll just play an Avenger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do it off Garruk or whatever, and that should lock the game up, hopefully. Can I get Narset into play at the same time? Because that would be the actual lock. Let's go top, top. So 5, 7. I'm one short of doing that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm a little bit short, so I think the Avenger's more important, though it's tricky. I could maybe kill Dak, actually, once I deploy the Avenger, because I'll have 5 1/1s. And yeah, I guess I won't have anything of Garruk, because I'd rather have these two up. So let's go 1, 2, tap 2 lands. Obviously, that counter spell is a little bit awkward, but I don't think it's worth playing around that here. Maybe it was. I don't know. Let's make a million plants. And so now the plants 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to tap all their lands. So plants plus like a birds can tap all their lands. Then Avenger and Caryatid can tap these two. So I can attack Dak here and kill it, which I think I will do. Let's attack Dak. Attack Dak. Attack Dak. Attack Dak. Should be fine. Stops them drawing extra cards, and now I can just tap them completely out here. They have the Burn spell. Oh, man. That's too bad. That's too bad. Well, close game. We end up losing to a Burn spell at the end here. Well, it's okay. So they're playing blue-red. Some artifact stuff. A little bit of combo, it looks like, as well. Okay. What looks good? I don't think I'm too excited about bringing anything in here. So we'll just run it back like that. The Thieving Skydiver looks good. The upheaval still looks good. Yeah, I think I'll just run it back. I will play first. Okay, this is definitely a keep. Skydiver could be really big against them. So keep stop off. That was a multi-5. That's pretty scary, actually. Opponent with a pretty strong deck there. We did have a little bit of an awkward start with Library not finding us a land, but still can't complain too much. So yeah, here we're gonna obviously lead on Goose, and then if they play a Mox, I will probably steal it with Diver on turn 2, otherwise just develop their fellows. Obviously, Pyroclasm is something that I'm afraid of, but I don't think I have a choice but to play into it. So, here we go. They have a Pyroclasm, we're in really bad shape. Just Lightning Strike, okay. That's not as bad. It's obviously not great, but it's not that bad. Okay. Drawing a few too many really big cards. 5 mana, 6 next turn, potentially. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get this stuff in play. Black Lotus, huh? Well, I probably can't skydive that one. Don't imagine we're winning this game, whatever is happening here. It's just a glory bringer. Oh, just a Yorion? That I can maybe beat. Let's make a food. Like, it's just 4/5 flyer. We can survive that for a while. Especially with our little food factory here. Yeah, it's definitely one of the less impressive things they could have lotused out. But I don't know, maybe they have a way to get this back or something. Okay, forest is not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play a forest, and I'm gonna pass the turn. I'll probably sacrifice one of these foods for life now. You know, make another one. New Ancient Tomb is pretty good. Alright, take my 4. Please be an artifact at least. Smokestack. Doesn't seem very good here. So that's fine. Let's make a food. And sack one of the foods. Now there's a smokestack in play. I'm a little less excited about that, but I think I'll still do one. That's fine. Could steal the smokestack, but I don't know how good that is. Let's yield to that. Caryatid. Can I do it without using food? This costs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do it, but it uses a food. I don't think it's that important. They're not going to charge it up, so it's effectively just a blank. Could be good for me to use it against them, but it's just so slow. I don't think it's quite where I want to be. I mean, I guess they could do like empty the warrens or something to get a bunch of tokens, but like we have all this food. I'm just not worried about the smokestack. Oh, and they did it in the wrong orders. Okay. Well, that didn't work out too well for them. Take my damage, make my food. This is a pretty slow game. I imagine they're sitting on a bunch of blue cards. Land would be a decent draw here. Venser. Venser's actually not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I still play Avenger for now. Get some pressure going. I think that's fine. Although, let's see, they could have a conscripts pretty easily. So they could like steal my Avenger, but I'll have a bunch of chump blockers. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. Fortunately, no land, but it's okay. Yeah, it's probably conscripts, right? Oh, P and Kieran. Okay. That's fine. I can potentially pick off my mana dorks here, which wouldn't be great. It's fine. Even though they're not doing much, I might steal one of the Thopters here before they can sacrifice them. I do want to make sure I have mana up for Venser, but I should be able to do both those things, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So that's fine. If they keep Urian back to block, I'll probably attack with Avenger and then Venser a blocker. But yeah, I don't imagine they're going to do that. So if we draw a land, would still be good. Powers up my stuff, unlocks the Terrastodon. It's all relevant. All right, what do we got? Okay, there's a land. So definitely play land, get my counters. Always yes, always yield. And now I have to decide if I'd rather play a Terrastodon and just like destroy their mana, which is pretty tempting, honestly. So that cuts off their place. They can't really do anything at that point. They'll have a bunch of 3/3s. They do have a lot of flyers, which is slightly concerning. The 3/3s aren't too bad though, and I'll have a little bit of food left to fight my way through with, but maybe it's better to steal Thopter for now. And just have Venser around. Oh, well, they're just conceding. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're on to game number 3. The Lotus is scary. Can't, again, do a whole lot about that. That's part of the strength of Lotus. So, yeah, I'll see when the game starts. Alright, here's our opening hand for the final game. And I don't think this is quite where I want to be. So I'm going to mulligan this one. Just a little too awkward. Wow. Yeah, I can't keep this, right? No, I can't. Well, that was a fun game 3 here as we mulligan the 4 cards. I guess I'll keep this, sure. Keep Courser since that can sort of unmulligan us. I'll put back Forest Cobra, sure. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't imagine my odds of winning the game are very good on 4 cards, but what can you do? Sometimes things just don't line up. I assume they're going to kill this goose now. They didn't, alright. Borrower's interesting. Gonna play my Courser here. I think that's fine. Okay, well, it's unfortunate you know about this Skydiver, but what can you do? Okay, if they're not doing much, then maybe I have a shot. I need this Courser to hit for me a couple of times so we can sort of unmulligan. Okay, Avenger's not what we're looking for. Let's play land. Yield to that. I guess we start attacking with our Courser Crucifix and making some food. Thirst. Okay, can't stop that. Oh, man. The fact that our opponent's playing a slow deck is like giving me this false hope that we might actually win, but I don't think there's any actual chance. Okay, their smokestack's not looking great in their deck. I guess it's a combo with empty is the idea, but I mean, discarding it to Thirst is a good use for it. Say that. Empty for 2 goblins. Okay. That feels beatable. Let's go ahead and make a food. What could their hand possibly be that is a play that makes sense? Oh, come on. Now it's just being mean. I mean, I guess they'll continue attacking. Maybe they have like an opposition or something. That sort of makes sense. Which if they do, I'll have to decide between bouncing a goblin versus bouncing the opposition. I'll probably bounce the goblin, but we'll see. Glorybringer, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll bounce that one. Just gives me something to do with my time for for now. Let's cast that. Still very confused about the goblin play. Yeah, we don't actually have a great answer to the Glorybringer, unfortunately. Next turn, how much mana could I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still short for the Avenger, unfortunately. Even if there's land on the top, so. Alright. Don't know why our opponent's taking a while. I'm going to pause here for a moment. Alright, looks like our opponent's connection dropped for a moment there, but that's resolved. And continue with the turn here. Okay. They might as well attack here, I think. It's 1 free damage. They're not blocking, I don't imagine, but it's fine. Still no lands. That's just never going to happen. No real reason to play this Mox. They could have some sort of removal for it rather than give them the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're still going to be short mana for the Frost Titan the following turns. This is all pretty bad. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Fortunately, our four card hand just not delivering. I needed this Courser to do some work, and it hasn't. So, yeah, that's basically where we're at. If they kill the goose, I'll probably play the Brazen Barber in response. Otherwise, I'll keep the food around, I think, to try and eventually cast this Frost Titan. Okay, now they're attacking the goblins. Oh, they are killing the goose. Okay. In that case, I'll cast the Borrower. 1, 2, 3. I suppose it makes some sense. Just they know I have expensive cards, and now I won't be able to cast them. But are you kidding me right now? I've not hit a single land off this. It's so frustrating. Oh boy. Alright, well. Gonna attack with both, and I think I just play the Skydiver now and pray there's a island on top to play this opposition. Because it's one way I might win this game, but Sure. Let's come back at the end of turn, so don't get an attack with the Glory Ring ends turns. That's kind of okay at least. Okay, they don't even use it. That's fine. Isurian hasn't been great for them either. I haven't seen anything worth blinking. Are they just playing it as a 4/5? Yeah, I'll take my legs from the goblins. That's fine. All right. If there's an island on the top, then maybe the Courser can be forgiven for all of its atrocities so far. There's not an island on top, I'm pretty sure we just immediately lose the game. There's an ancient tomb. That doesn't help, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gives me 6 mana, but it doesn't get me double blue. Oh man, that's so awkward. A Narset. Alright. The Narset's certainly gonna spell our doom, so I'm gonna concede here. Man, that's so rough. That's so rough. We mull to 4. There's a chance off the Courser, but it just never delivers. And get this. You know, partly lack of fixing, right? If we were able to deploy these here, that would be quite a different game, but we can't, so. Fortunately, end up going 1 and 2 here. Pretty rough time. Bit unlucky on that last match, and you know, mono red is a tough matchup for most decks, I think. So maybe not a surprising result, but an unfortunate one. But nevertheless, fun deck once again. We got to go off with opposition a little bit. I got to do some cool Sylvan Library shenanigans, so not too disappointed, but you know, just a little disappointed. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.